Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. All right, we got tight 30 today. Tight 30. Okay, your boy gotta make some moves. It's a long week, but we're gonna make sure you get that content that you deserve. Good morning, happy Monday. Who we got in here? Dr. Kush is here early. What's going on, Dr. Kush? Michael Akins. Good morning. Good morning. We got Team Ramey in the house. Michael Akins say good morning on both channels, by the way.
Yes, what's
Salute
up?
to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Ryan Makers in the house says good morning, guys. It's Monday morning and back at it for another work week. Let's hope the Ravens have a plan because with their past tardiness on getting Lamar help, no excuses this year. Yeah.
Indeed.
Facts. It is what it is. Salute. Good morning. Point in the house. Good morning. Just Aloe. Salute. Good morning. Says I hope everyone is well. Hope all is well with you. We got Big Boy showing love on both channels.
Big boy, no
That's
little
what
boy.
I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. Salute. Unkind Ravens fan says good morning. Says go LBHT crew and Rogue Nation. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We got Agnes in the house. Says happy Monday, Hendo, Jose, and all. Salute. Salute. Corey's in the house. Good morning. Good morning. We got Charm City, the Dawn. Salute. And Money Mike. Good morning.
Money making Mike.
Yes, yes. And I got Ferris is here. Oh, do you need to come back? Do you need to come down for a second?
Nah, man, it's just someone left the window open and
go handle it. I'll bring you down. Go ahead, go handle it. Yeah. All right. So the combine has come and gone. I think some hearts and minds have been changed about some players. Did you get to watch any of it or see like any of the highlights posted? I honestly didn't. I was running around too much. I saw some highlights. I saw some of the 40 times and like the vertical times. I know Kenyon Sadiq, and he was already going to be a top draft pick, but he solidified his spot. The other tight end, Eli Stowers, made himself some money.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get to see much. I didn't get to see much of it. You know, like you running around working. But I did hear about your boy Ruben Bain.
With the Raptor arms.
Take my head, like yeah. 37 eighths.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that's going to affect him as a player, or do you think it's not a big deal?
Nah, I think it's a bunch of BS. They said the same thing about Rashawn Slater with the Chargers. Mm-hmm. You know, he dropped in the draft a little bit, and they was like, "Oh, he don't have the arm length for a tackle, but he's one of the best tackles in the league." Arm length doesn't mean anything. If you're a player, you're a player. He dominated in college. Like, he's the best defender by far, best edge rusher by far in the draft. So, listen, if y'all want to ding him, I'm not big on taking defenders for the Ravens in the first round. But if he falls to pick 14, I'd stop for a minute and be like, yeah, go get him.
Yeah. Hey, stop the show real quick. Because Tracy is here.
What's up,
Let's stop the show for Agnes too. My bad.
But Agnes and Tracy.
Yes, Agnes and Tracy are both here. Good morning on this cold VA morning. Everyone have a safe day. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, Appreciate that. Yes, and Mr. Chad, salute. Good morning, brothers. A lot of O-line and tackles out there. There's no excuse. Ferris, what's going on?
I'm doing good. How's everyone?
So what are the highlights you took? What are the things you took away from the draft? Not draft, the combine.
On-field drills. On-field drills always, and in certain like things like I look at the 3-cone and the 20-yard shuttle for the linemen. Those ones I look at the 10-yard split. Them running the 40 means nothing to me. But I did see a video. I did see a video where someone said the reason they look at the 40 for big guys is it's not about them being fast. It's not about that. It's about how healthy they are. Can they run 40 yards without getting hurt? Like it's a health metric for them. I don't know where
I don't think I buy that. I don't think that says anything.
Yeah, was it Sam Swashstein, or I don't remember his name is, but he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a health metric." I'm like, okay.
That sounds like that bro science. Like that.
Yeah, like I don't understand that. Like,
real.
Like you can,
what
you can get hurt doing a 20-yard shuttle. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So it don't matter. But those are the two things I like to, and also to like some at like the 40 for certain positions. I'm like, hey yo man, you shouldn't be running 4.4 as a 260 pound linebacker at 6'5", Sonny Styles. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, that's just not okay. That's just not okay. And then your brother, who's been a safety for 2 years, should not be running a 4.2. You know what I mean?
4.27.
4.27. And I'm just like, what are they feeding in that family? And then
I don't know where
his mom.
I don't know where he was projected to go, but
third round or so.
Something like that.
It went up.
They just say this. They were interviewing his mother in the crowd.
Yeah.
And she was like, "We ain't done." And I'm like, "What do you mean you ain't done?"
Listen,
how many are left?
How many? I have to go and look. How many people have been drafted past the second or third round that have run 4.2 40s?
Never.
Well, I mean, like I don't know.
Tyquan Thornton.
Oh, Tyquan Thornton. That's true.
What round are he going?
Maybe like the third
or fourth, I think.
Something like that.
Okay. It's rare when you run. You got that kind of speed. People be like, yo, I gotta get you before somebody gets you.
No, second round.
Was he?
Second round by New England.
Well, then it really wasn't nobody then.
Yeah. By New England.
I have to go. I honestly don't know. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, 4.2 40 because 4.2 40s are rare.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And the ones that run it, I don't remember. There could be somebody, but I don't remember anybody going, later than the second or third.
There was three of them this year. There were two receivers and Lorenzo. The other two were Brennan Thompson, wide receiver, Mississippi State.
Yep.
And the Xavier Thomas, wide receiver, LSU. And the 4.3, and then you have a bunch of 4.3s.
4.3s are becoming a little bit more common.
Yeah.
4.2s are, 4.2s are like the new 4.3.
Yeah.
That's
some safeties, fast. Most receivers, but yeah, some of the safeties and the cornerbacks, they're trying to match it. Lorenzo's a former wide receiver too. He's the prime example.
You mentioned the 3-cone drill. B was saying how a lot of like the linemen didn't participate in that drill, opting to wait until their pro days.
What do you mean linemen? What do you mean linemen? O-line or D-line?
Both. I think he said both. I think he said
a lot of the O-line top prospects did. I think Francis from Miami didn't, but he didn't do
his last name.
Yeah, I can't say his last name, but he didn't do any of the drills.
Right.
But like Spencer Fanu did it. Okay, just Spencer Fanu did it, I guess.
See, a lot of them showed up. They didn't do that deal.
Keelan Rutledge, the guard from Georgia Tech, and then you had the two guard centers.
Jennings, Dunker.
Dunker. Yeah,
Dunker.
The mullet, the guy with the mullet.
I don't see him on this top 3-cone drill. He must not had a good one.
So I can't remember the number. There's a certain number, like there's a magical number for a 3-cone drill where if a lineman hits it, there's a good chance that they'll work out. But the ones that didn't hit that number, but most of the linemen didn't do the drill. And I think the word is out on that drill. Like, hey, you gotta make sure you hit this. Yeah. So I think they give them some more time. They're waiting until their pro days to do that drill. But that's something that people closely look at now. Nothing is 100% one-to-one success, but like there's a high number of people that time under. I can't remember the exact time, but you get under that time, there's a lot of successful linemen that run that time. So they're trying to do that. Sea Iron Addict, good morning. Who else we got in here? Co-Air Media, salute.
Morning.
Devin, konnichiwa. Yes. Mr. Chad says tight end position is looking good as well. Yeah. Kwame, salute. Good morning. Says, we need Roquan. I don't trust any linebacker behind Roquan. Was there an argument to get rid of Roquan? Like, I know people are mad at Roquan because of money he's making, but I still think he's a solid player. I just don't think he's a player that we paid him to be.
we need Roquan to restructure.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need Roquan to restructure, but I mean restructure, yes, and you know, and I think he can still get paid. Like I don't think he should be taking any pay cut, right? If you don't have to take a pay cut, don't do that. Don't do that. But if you know, a restructure, you're still getting your money, yes, they got to figure that out. You know?
He's
yes, Agnes, he needs to lose weight.
$32 million cap hit. He ain't playing that way. So
yeah. So, wide receivers, a lot of fast wide receivers. Surprised. I mean, well, I guess I was surprised. I didn't really study him. It may not be a surprise to most, but Cardinal Tate did not run a fast 40. He ran a 4.5 40 or 4.56.
4.54.
4.54.
Officially, it's 4.53 that he chopped off like a 100th of a second. But yeah.
But you know what? I don't think a single person was fazed by that.
Not at all.
His route running's too crisp. His route running makes up for it. His route running makes, and then also too, someone pointed out who are two of the best receivers in the NFL.
Who the best two this year?
Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba was the best wide receiver. You know,
and Puka Nacua has been the best. They both ran 4.5s.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Also, too, back to the offensive line thing.
Cup.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Back to the offensive line thing. The 20-yard shuttle was also a big indicator, and there's an indicator if a good offensive lineman break under 4.6 on the 20-yard shuttle and under 4.9 in the 40. There has been only one miss in that time of linemen who haven't panned out. You know, we have Jason Kelsey on the list, Lane Johnson, Taylor Lewan, Brian O'Neill, Sam Cosmi. So like, it's an indicator of like that is probably a good offensive lineman if under 5.40 and an under 4.6 20-yard shuttle. So be on the lookout on that as well.
All right.
Okay. All right. So look,
Money Mike's right. He's 6'3", running 4.5.
Hey, salute to Flock from the Block. It says, please, no more small body wide receivers. We need someone who's going to complement Tez Walker. Don't worry about the size, man. Do not worry about the size. Size is not a skill. We need skilled players. All right. I don't care if they're big body, you know, big body that can catch the 50-50 ball. That's that's a myth, right? Like that's a mythical player that we keep saying that we need on this team that we never get, right? That could be a bonus if they're skilled, right? And they know how to use their size, but don't get this guy just because he's tall. Get a guy because he can play, right? And they'll play a lot bigger than they actually are if they know what they're doing.
Thanks, because your boy Julio Jones is 6'3", 200 pounds. And Antonio Brown at 5'10" dominated the league.
Yeah.
During Julio's prime.
Yeah. Mike says Tate is 6'3", 4'5" is good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good enough. You know, like you run the routes that he runs and you know, catch the way he catch. Yeah, nobody's gonna think about that.
With him, it's all about the hamstring. It's all about the hamstring.
Yeah. Who do you guys want to see? Who do you guys want to see us get after? You know, has the combine changed your mind a little bit, or put some players on the radar for y'all? In terms of, hey, got to get this guy. You know, after the workout.
So Texas A&M had all 5 offensive linemen there, as well as I believe it was Oklahoma also had all 5 of their offensive linemen there. Chase Bisontis, the guard out of Texas A&M, I was highly impressed by his workout. So there's a multitude of guards the Ravens could draft. Him, I know about Fernando Carmona and Keelan Rutledge. So those are pretty, those are pretty good guys. Then everyone's talking about, the Iowa kids, Logan Jones and what's his face?
Jennings Dunker.
Yeah, Jennings Dunker. Like, there's a multitude of guards you guys can draft that could really help. And if you guys don't want to pay Tyler Linderbaum, just replace him with another Iowa guy and Logan Jones. You know what I mean? And on the broadcast, Daniel Jeremiah kept talking about the guards. These are all he was like second and third round. So I know all you guys are like, oh, no guard in the first round. I know. Y'all can go BPA in the first round, but in the third and second, you need a guard or two. You need to draft them. And Daniel Jeremiah kept telling everybody, this is where you draft them. He kept saying, like, these are all, position-wise, they're all second and third round picks because they're guards. Yeah. But they're going to be like 15-year starters, 10-year starters.
Yep. So Mr. Black Ice, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Game Too Easy, salute. The Nigerian Nightmare, salute. Grails, good morning. Good morning. Malik, salute. Who did you say? Louisville Ravens Cardinals fan, salute.
Adam
World
Shanks,
class.
Wayne Wavy, what's good?
What up? JR, salute. What's good? Carmelo Moody, Grand Rising.
And listen,
Capone, salute.
Listen. How is it? And this is no offense to anybody. How is it that it's always been people shout out BPA, but when it's a guard, that's the best play available? Don't get that. But if it's anybody else, BPA. But if it's a guard and he's the best play available, don't get him. I read an article on the Ravens website this morning talking about the Ravens should draft this dude who could develop into a pass rusher. And if he doesn't work out, we just flip him over to another defensive line position. Like, we got the 14th overall pick. We're okay with experimenting, but we're not okay with getting a surefire at least 10-year guard to protect Lamar Jackson. Like, That's crazy to me that, we don't. If BPA is a guard, we don't want to get him. We can get him in the second or third round. How do we know? We've done this song and dance before as Ravens fans, where we waited to get a guy, and then right when we sitting there on the clock, people snatch him up, and we sitting there looking like, well, what do you do now? And now we have to pivot. We're like, man, we were 2 picks away. Like, nah, you get the best.
You know why? Because fans listen to these owners, they listen to the league when they devalue a position, right? When they devalue a position because they don't want to pay that position, right? And guards haven't gotten paid a whole lot, so that signals to the league, or to fans, like, hey, this position isn't important,
right?
But look, man, you gotta read the tea leaves. That's starting to change. Same thing with running backs, right? Running backs were devalued for a minute. Now they're coming back, right? Because you want that workhorse running back. You want that playmaker at running back. Guards, interior linemen, at one point, they were easier to replace. But D linemen are way more athletic now. I saw that. I saw these D linemen running 4.640s at 300 pounds, right? Like these guys are way more athletic now, and you need to have good linemen, tackles, guards, centers. You need all that stuff. And the last few years have shown that, listen, you may not pay them that much, but they are not easy to find if you don't have one. And teams don't give up their good ones either. So it's not like you can find them in a trade. So, we can say Tyler Linderbaum ain't worth the money. You don't have an answer to replace him.
I mean, right? Cleveland had a deal for Myles Garrett. They had, like, Philly was like, we were going to give him like a Brinks truck.
Yeah.
And Cleveland basically told us to bleep off. And then basically said, we're giving you want 80 million? We'll give you 80 million right now. Mm-hmm. We'll give you 80 million right now. Guaranteed, fully guaranteed. And Myles Garrett said, you know what, man, let me where the pen at? You know what I mean? Where the pen at? Because why would you do that? Because you have a guaranteed best defensive player in the league. We already know about Myles Garrett. Let's say you get 3 first-round picks plus 2 second-round picks for him. I'm talking hyperbolic here. What if you miss on all 5 picks? You're the Cleveland Browns. You're the Cleveland Browns. You don't know any of those 5 picks are going to be Myles Garrett. You then start a guessing game. Either you stick with the guaranteed best defensive player in the league, talk to certain people, or you play the guessing game of like, we may draft Myles Garrett again. Maybe. Or you whiff.
Yep.
You don't know.
Yolanda, salute. Good morning.
Oh.
Good morning. What's going on? Whoa, world class. Chill, bro. Chill. Yo, that's a married woman right there, bro. You can't be throwing on them heart emojis in there. You better chill with that. Yo, go get yourself some water, man. You thirsty early in the morning. Okay, get yourself. Hey, okay, get you one of these right here. Get you one of these. Thanks. All right, fill it up with 2 cups of water. You gotta hydrate. All right, everybody needs to hydrate. Two cups of water in the morning. All right,
warm. It's about to be 78 degrees this week.
Absolutely, man.
Oh yeah.
Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated. No, exactly. Capone, he said, I want to leave, and they told him to shut up. Here's 80 million. And he's like, okay, deal.
Yeah.
Because they weren't going to honor it, because they weren't going to trade him. Like, why would we do that? Why would I do that? That's right, just dumb.
Platonic hearts.
Platonic hearts. That's right. It's all good. It's all good.
Gunny was good.
Oh, damn.
That is. Hey, you know, world class. I'm at that age, all right. So
hey man, don't trust the fart.
Hey, they made dude wipes for me. Okay.
Hey, yo, it's so funny because it's true. Y'all younger people laughing, but sometimes you gotta go slow just to be sure.
like, hey guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. We go.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go.
All right, man. Look, we got almost 200 people watching, man. Salute to y'all. Hit that like button if you're new in here. Hit that subscribe button. We're streaming live on 2 channels: Lunch Break, Hot Take, Rogue Pod. Also, go check out my man Ferris's channel, Good Friends, Better Rivals. All right. I have to keep it a tight 30 today. All right. So we got about 8 or 9 more minutes, and then we gotta get up out of here. But
I gotta go eat after this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You're breaking your fast. How much longer is Ramadan?
16 more days.
16 more days. They go by the it's like a lunar thing. Yeah, lunar calendar.
So it keeps going back. At one point in the near future, it's gonna be in December.
That's right.
So, it's gonna be in December, like about 4 or 5 years, because we're in February. We started in February, then it ends in March. The next year is gonna keep.
I remember when it was, because my nephews are are Muslim, and the mother is Muslim, and they practiced it 1 year. I thought, because I remember thinking like Ramadan was like the Muslim version of Christmas.
No.
And but I did, she has explained it to me that it keeps changing.
At one point, I think Christmas and Ramadan and Hanukkah are all converge on one day, and then then the world's gonna end.
They'll lose their minds.
JR wants to know what should be the move at pick 14. Really depends on what happens in free agency. Really depends.
Yeah.
Like they could really put in some work in free agency on offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And if they did that, if they really got some guys that I'm just like, okay, they may have built a wall around Lamar, I would, like my stress level would go down a lot. I would feel really good about this team. I still want them to make some moves. I want them to go after a wide receiver. I would say wide receiver at 14, but also look, we need D tackle. I know there's a report out there saying that Matabike looks like he's going to be returning. I hope he can return 100%. I do. Right. Listen, I can't stress this enough. Those type of injuries, I don't want players risking their lives over it. Thanks. That's why that's what makes me a little nervous. But if he can come back 100%, that's a huge plus.
Mm-hmm.
I still say draft D tackle.
Yeah,
I still say it, but that's a need. Edge, I'm Edge isn't as high on my list as some, just because, look, man, how many more picks are we gonna spend on edge rusher? Use what you got,
right?
But yeah, we can go in a few different directions. It all depends on what we do in free agency first,
right? And the good thing about that is we only got to wait a week.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, 4 p.m. next Monday, legal tampering period, and some deals are going to start to be made. We may be able to see what direction the Ravens are going to go in, and then 2 days later, free agency starts. So what they do over the next 14 days is going to dictate what they should do in the draft. Like you said, if they go out here and get 2 guards, you do whatever you need to do with the first pick. Like you fill holes, whichever way you need. If you go with protecting Lamar, I don't care. Like you said, the edge thing, we spent a lot of draft capital on that. And I think that Jesse and Anthony are going to change things around with this defense. So there's not, for me, a specific need. And the Ravens have found defenders in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds in the past. So they don't have to go first round pick, defensive end, defensive tackle, get that wide receiver if you don't have somebody targeted in free agency. So it's so many different directions. And I think that's the exciting part about this season. We're supposed to see a renewed Ravens front office that's going to do things a little bit differently. And we just have to wait to see if Eric DeCosta will be a man of his word.
Also, too, you guys are pick 14, and I'm looking at Daniel Jeremiah's top 50. 11, 12, and 14. His players there are Vega Ayani out of Penn State, Francis out of the right tackle out of Miami, and Spencer Fanu at literal 14. You know what I mean? Like those are the 3 that should be in the mix for you guys. Like I get it, no guard, but like Quentin Nelson was drafted 6th. Now I mean, like he was drafted 6th.
Right.
Hey, Ferris. Ferris.
Yeah.
How many years did it take for Nelson to be considered to be a Hall of Famer? They knew
after a year.
They knew
after a year. It was literally like the Colts got their Zach Martin.
Hey, what's up, Tanja?
Yeah, what's up, Tanja?
There's Zach Martin. And funny enough about Zach Martin too, Zach Martin didn't play the position he played in college in the pros. He played right guard in the pros. In college, he played left guard. You know what I mean, or tackle, I think. I noted him. They switched his position, and he was the best guard in the NFL after 1 year. Same thing with Quentin Nelson, best guard 1 year.
Fact.
Yes, absolutely. He like had a little year, I think a year ago, but the entire offensive line was just bad. And what did Chris Ballard do? He fixed it like that. You know what I mean? Like that. He fixed it. And then Quentin Nelson's back up. So you have 3 offensive linemen around the pick 14 you can draft. Then also too, you have Malachi Lemons falling because of
let me ask you about this. We gotta wrap up soon. Malachi, okay. Hey, listen, you've heard me on record say, hey, Malachi Lemons is one of those wide receivers that could be there at 14. I wouldn't mind getting him. After his Zesty interview, how do you feel? Now, not just the interview, because people are saying
he bombed.
They said like his interviews with teams, he's bombed. Like they did, like teams have taken him off the board because of his interviews. And around this time, I don't know what's true, what's not true, because teams just flat out lie to you. They put out this make believe stuff just to throw you off the scent. But if you're an evaluator and he doesn't really do well in the interview, is that a red flag for you? Now, let me set the stage for you. Okay, you see it? Yep. You see the interview that he did in front of everybody. He doesn't interview well with you, but if you're talking to his coaches and teammates and everything, and everybody said never had a problem with him, like model teammate, knows the plays. Obviously, he's a great player. Never been a locker room issue. What do you do?
Yeah, Blinken Riley and them say, I don't know where this is coming from. No, because these people be lying. Straight up, they be lying. You know what I mean? Like they lie to people, and that's why a lot of these reporters don't report any information anymore. Because here's the thing,
he's gonna pick a safety at 14.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing: at 9 is Caleb Downs, and safeties he could fall to 14.
Yeah,
he could fall to 14.
He said he's pretty sure they're not going safety this year.
Pretty sure he didn't say for certain.
He's pretty sure he's not 100%.
But for me, I'm passing on Lemon. And listen, he may be the best teammate. He may be a professional. But for me, it's the optics of this is the interview of a lifetime for you. And you come into a situation looking high and sound and high, even if you weren't, or if you had some kind of medical condition, like this is your opportunity to showcase yourself to the NFL, to prospective teams, to be a high first round pick, and you bombed it. So how do I think that you're going to perform in pressure situations on the field? To me, it's going to seem like you're not going to be prepared. Now it could be some other things behind all of this. We just don't know. But it just doesn't look right. Like you knew what day all off season that you were going to come up there and speak. You knew when the combine was. That's how I don't understand how guys fail drug tests. The combine is the same time every year. You know when it is. How do you know? Okay, this is the day that I need to stop smoking. This is the day I need to study, prepare, train. And then you get to your job interview and you fail spectacularly. No, I'm a pass on that.
Yeah. And we got a super chat. Appreciate that, Ziad. Thank you so much. Says, think we go wide receiver if Bates goes, or is Vega. Pregnon nice, but I don't know about age. Seems Ravens like for someone to drop to them. Would you gamble on Bell on day 2 or 3? Bell's the wide receiver.
Skylar Bell out of UConn.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I had no problem with that. I had no problem with that. I'll tell you what I really want to see, and then we got to get up out of here. I want to see us trade up. That's what I want to see. I do not want to see us make 10 draft picks.
No.
Package some of those picks, move up, get Jemiah Love. Jemiah Love look good.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though?
Running back
in EDC.
Yes. No. Playmaker.
The facts.
Okay.
Playmaker. And successor to Derrick Henry. But funny to me. But what's funny to me is in EDC's last interview, he said we have 11 draft picks. I'm like, God damn, you the general manager and you don't know how many draft picks you got, bro? Not unless he plans on making a trade.
Yes. He plans on making a trade. Yeah. Something. He's
already done it and they just waiting for the league year to start. But I'm like, he's like, we got 11 draft picks. I'm like, no, you don't. We got 10, but we don't know.
Chris Bell, not Skylar, coming off ACL. Thank you. Thank you for
appreciate it.
Well, Zaid, why would you want the guy coming off an ACL tear?
Because that's what the Ravens do. We take injured players.
We literally just talked about it. Like, you know, I get it's one injury, but there's certain injuries that are massive injuries.
But he was saying day 2 or day 3, like a day. Right. Yeah,
he's saying he's not saying high up. He's saying later on.
Funny enough, man, Jeremiah Love. Unfortunately he plays running back, but he is the best player in the draft. You know what I mean? Like it's unfortunately he plays running back. Like just by pure football.
Like I know it seems like something that we don't need, but like we're supposed to be a running team. Yo, man, I know it seems like Derrick Henry could play forever. He can't play forever.
What you do
know
is
what I'm saying?
you do what they did with Derrick Henry in Tennessee. They signed DeMarco Murray for like a year or two. They drafted Derrick Henry. That didn't stop them from drafting Derrick Henry, and then they got rid of DeMarco Murray.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry.
Or we could do what we did with Priest Holmes and Jamal Lewis.
That too. Jeremiah Love, man, he's something special.
And
man.
we can actually use both of them with this coach.
Facts.
Like they do in Detroit.
And we can get rid of Rasheen Ali and Justice Hill.
Special teams. We need special teams. Justice Hill, I think, is gone. All right. I gotta get out of here, man. Told you it's gotta be a tight 30. We went 32 minutes. Real quick, on a serious note. All right. You guys heard about the war that's been kicked off in Iran. One of our viewers, longtime viewer, Shaheen, lives out there. So Shaheen, if you're watching this, man, I hope you stay safe. All right. Thoughts and prayers to everybody out there. Hope everybody, is safe. We get a little political on the show sometimes. I think this whole thing is BS. All right. And this is an illegal war. This is not passed by Congress or anything like that. So, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button if you're new in here. Hit that subscribe button. What you want to say, Hendo?
I don't know. I was agreeing with you. Like it's crazy how this man does exactly what he wants to do, and people are shocked when he said he was going to do it.
Facts.
But he said he wasn't going to do it. That's the thing.
Well, we know he lied. Whatever he says he's not going to do, we know he's going to do. But
that means that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, they support him anyway. But it's crazy.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen, think of some more draft prospects. If you didn't catch up on the combine, think of some players that you want to look at, and we'll discuss tomorrow. All right.
That's right.
All right, we're out of here.
That's up here too, Daniel.
The what?
He said
as a vet, y'all lame. AF Trump forever.
Yeah, we're vets. We're vets too. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, right. know what you talking about before you speak, bro.
Right. Reese, good morning. Good morning.
I think someone on here is a former Marine.
Well, first of all, I'm not a former anything. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So.
Okay, all right. So there it is. All right.
Get it straight.
All right. Well, I didn't know.
Not you
so-
first. I'm not talking to you.
Okay,
I'm talking to him.
but I'm the one who said it. So you were talking to me.
Get it straight.
All right, we're out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great
Jeremiah
day.
Love at 5.
Peace.
I got scared.